Hi, I am Allison Krall, President and CEO of Coalition for the Homeless of Central Florida. And our goal and mission in life is to help homeless people find housing. And last fiscal year, we were able to do so for 1,436 people, help them find their way home.
Hi, I'm Dave Krepcho. I'm CEO and President of Second Harvest Food Bank of Central Florida. And Second Harvest Food Bank, we're that bridge between all this surplus food that would be otherwise wasted, but is perfectly edible, and getting that to the people in need. So, Allison, taste, an incredible event. What's your favorite part of it?
The thing I love most about Taste is the opportunity to get together with family and friends, get all dressed up and meet folks from the community who are so compassionate and kind, and really just get to taste test the most amazing culinary geniuses in Central Florida. Love the food more than and above all.
That's really cool. It is a people event. One of my favorite parts is the Tito vodka stand, and gotta sample that once in a while. But beyond that, I really like to see the chefs in action, up front and close kind of thing. Often you go to a restaurant and a lot of that stuff is done behind closed doors, right?
Yeah.
But you get to see them perfecting, taking so much pride in presenting these tasty morsels to you, and you see them putting them together, on the table behind them. It's really cool. So you see all this creativity that's going on, and see the artist in work, that kind of thing. I really want to thank everybody who's participated in this event over the years. And if this is your first time, thank you for participating. I hope you're enjoying the campaign if you've checked in. But to really thank you, the impact of this is so huge. Over 30 years, $4 million has been raised. And you think about $4 million, how many meals can that provide to the folks that are out there? So it is so significant. I like to say once in a while, no money, no mission. You can have the greatest idea in mind, but you do have to have that financial support. Allison?
Yeah, and our thoughts and prayers are with every single one of the restaurants and beverage partners that have been involved in this event over the years. The current economic crisis is hitting these folks hard, and we wish them well, we wish them health, we wish them success. And in light of where we are at, this community is amazing, and the contributions that these restaurants bring to this community is part of the reason that Central Florida is a go-to internationally for folks to come and visit. And I just can't say thank you enough to those folks who have given of their treasure and their talent and their time to make this event as successful as it has been for that many years.
Great. I hope that all of you are staying safe with your family and your colleagues, co-workers, that kind of thing, because there's just so many people have been so severely negatively impacted. Where we see it at the food bank is that just the number of children that are going hungry. Pre-pandemic, it was 1 in 4 kids, which was pretty dire statistic. Right now during COVID, it's 1 in 3 children. So a third of the children out there are wondering, where does that next meal come from? There's something very, very wrong when it gets to that point. In terms of our distribution of food at Second Harvest Food Bank, since mid-March, when COVID really impacted our service, we've been distributing enough food for 300,000 meals each and every day. Just unheard of in all the years that I've been involved with this. Beyond 9/11, the recession, fires, floods, hurricanes, nothing compares to this. Allison, how about the impact with you?
Yeah, I would wholeheartedly agree that that we have seen historically has had impact that this current time in our nation is having. Prior to the pandemic, 47% of families in Central Florida were just struggling to make ends meet. And since that time, I've seen a significant increase in unemployment. The stability of folks' income is just getting harder and harder. And we've got a stay on evictions at this particular moment. When that stay is lifted, it may create the perfect storm. And what experts are saying is that we can anticipate a tidal wave of new homeless people as a result of this pandemic. And the economic crisis, of course. And so the coalition is preparing with the rest of the homeless services community to be as prepared and ready as we can to take folks in safely and be prepared for what's coming.
Mm. So the next question was, okay, so what's being done about this? A lot is being done about it. I'll just share a couple quick things from Second Harvest point of view. We're doing with our feeding partners contactless distribution. It's literally drive-through. So when folks drive up in their vehicles, the rear of the pickup truck can be opened, or the trunk of the car, or the side of the minivan, and we can have volunteers put that food in their vehicles and they can drive off. And that's really honoring the social distancing piece of this. The other thing that we're doing, I never thought I'd see it done in all the time I've been involved, is we're doing home delivery of food now. We have found that just so many people are self-quarantining, and they're doing the right thing, but they can't get out of the house. And there's just so many senior citizens that can't get out of the house. They might be physically disabled or mentally challenged, or just afraid to go to the grocery store because they're especially vulnerable to the virus. So we've started this. We're up to about 1,200 deliveries a week. And it's working wonderfully. Great feedback. And I believe this is something that is going to live on beyond the pandemic. So there is quite a silver lining to all of this. Allison, what are you folks doing?
Yeah, we have seen a significant increase in need as a result of what is happening through this pandemic. And we are serving we're serving at levels that are unprecedented. Folks in the community, our nightly community meal serve, where we open up to anybody who may be hungry, anybody who needs a meal, with disregard for whether they are homeless or not homeless, no questions asked. Since the start of this, we have seen the need for that double. We are also providing significantly more meals in-house to our guests who stay with us, as well as our staff. Anybody who needs breakfast, lunch, or dinner, that meal is available to them. We've also taken in significant steps towards ensuring the safety of the folks who are on our campus. And we have instituted all of the recommendations that the CDC and the health department have put in place. We've got isolation areas. We've got areas where we can quarantine someone if they may become positive. We are doing all of the medical checks that need to be done and following every single guideline that ensures that there is not a spread within our campus. And it is the most the coolest thing that we're able to do at this particular moment is really begin to open our campus as safely as possible to new guests. In the last week, we've been able to bring 15 new families in and 25 singles. And we are just looking forward to opening our doors as wide as we can, bringing as many folks as we can. And our staff is ready, willing, and able to serve this next wave of people who we anticipate will be coming through. And so we have a great need for help. And with the current crisis and the, the looming crisis of the lift on the eviction stay, the support of folks from the community is more important than ever. And just would ask that you consider partnering with Taste Central Florida to assist Second Harvest in the coalition.
Great. So how can you help? If you're involved with this event already, thank you. But you can reach out to your friends and colleagues and say, hey, check this taste out. So there's a website, and it is www.tastecfl.org. Again, that's www.tastecfl.org. And, get connected, get others connected, become an advocate for, our causes here. So truly appreciate your participation. Enjoy this and stay safe. You want to close us out, Allison?
Absolutely. Just want to say a heartfelt thank you to anyone and everyone who has been involved with this event in the past. And please get engaged in what we're doing this year. It's a different way to run an event, but the need is as great as it always has been.